good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is just a little help video on how to use AI to kind of help craft a letter. Specifically, this is regarding the Trips of Horror Maris versus the Mayfield City School District court case in front of the Supreme Court. And this link I'll post in the description of this video so that you can easily kind of come back to this. We'll be using it for reference in a minute. And I apologize for having to do this on my phone. I'd originally recorded this on my computer and my microphone has gone south for the winter. So just gonna do this again real quick. And to kind of help expedite it, I had originally typed out a question, but I've got it down here and we'll just kind of copy paste. But real quick, we'll, and a little side note too, you can, in your browser of choice, go in incognito mode if you don't want to share any cookies or anything like that. You know, with these AI engines, if you're weary about that, they all, except for X, Grok, but CoPilot and ChatGPT, you can come in incognito and ask a question, and it's not pulling any cookie information. It may have your IP address, but that's about it. And also, you can do all of this in your mobile device as well in both App Store and Play Store. But just to kind of start out, we'll start on ChatGPT. So I'm not going to go to a search engine or anything. Just go to ChatGPT in your search engine of choice, and you'll see this OpenAI introducing ChatGPT. And it's pretty simple looking, but we're just going to try ChatGPT and pretend like I've never used it before. And it'll come to a very basic screen here. It looks like there's hardly anything on here. I haven't signed up, logged in, or anything. But, you know, there's some kind of test questions here, but there's this message box down here. I'm simply going to, let's get back to my notepad here. You hear my daughter in the background back there. This is the question that we're going to use here. I'm just going to copy that and paste it down here in ChatGPT. And what it says is, I would like to craft a general form letter to the Justices of the Supreme Court of the United States regarding Trips of Horror Maris, petitioner versus Mayfield City School District Board of Education, et al. And I got that title just by copying it from here and pasting it. I would like to express my support of parents having the right to bring pro se litigation on behalf of their children. And that's all I'm typing here. And I'll click this, and it says, certainly. So then it comes back with a form letter. You just have to fill in your name, address, city, state, zip. The date, and it starts crafting the honorable justices. It's looked up the address to send it to, gives the regarding here, Dear Justice Supreme Court, and let's see, I believe it is crucial to recognize and uphold the ability of parents to represent their children in legal interests, and it kind of helps build your case. Pro se representation allows parents who lack the means and legal services. You know, this is all things I would want to say when I'm crafting it. So that's version number 1. We've got ChatGPT there. So let's come over to CoPilot, Microsoft CoPilot. And I'll put these links in the video description as well, but it's copilot.microsoft.com. Come out here. Again, super simple looking screens. Down here it's got Ask Me Anything. I'm just going to paste in that same exact thing that we gave to ChatGPT. I would like to craft a general form letter, blah, 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 blah. Let it do its thing. And sure, I can help you with that. And again, we see another form letter. It's formatting it differently. It definitely is shorter, but there might be things in here that the other one doesn't have, or I might want it to be just this short. But remember, you can cut and paste and certainly make this your own, but this really helps expedite, you know, kind of the crafting of these type letters. And again, it's got the address in there and everything we want. The last one we're going to look at, and don't forget too, I think within CoPilot, where is it? In ChatGPT, it's got it too. Down here, it has this little symbol here that gives you the ability to copy it, paste it into whatever your word processor of choice, print it out, put it in an email. And on this one, this is Microsoft CoPilot here. On this one, we've got this little handy dandy thing, says copy. We can also download it, or I'm sorry, export it. But, you know, again, keeping it simple. It does get a little funky now going with Grok. So Grok is X's, let me just go to x.com. And Grok is just something part of Twitter. And I'll come over here to Grok. Give it a second here. And Grok, if you pay for Twitter, and by pay I mean you're paying for that little check mark, you get Grok. If there's a free way to use it, I'm not aware of it, but it's about $8 a month, and if you want to try it and cancel it, you certainly can. But we're going to show you the Grok version here, and I'll paste in the exact same message we had before. Let it do its thing. And it takes a little bit longer to process, but let's see. Didn't give us kind of the titles and such. It's doing it a little bit differently, and it looks like it's got some different stuff in here. And I won't go into it in detail, but I like how it says, as a concerned citizen and parent myself. Beautiful. I mean, that's something I'd want to say. I believe the ability of parents to represent their children in legal matters is essential. Great. I love that. So I may take part of this, part of what I got from ChatGPT, part from CoPilot, or I may just come up with something completely on my own. Bottom line is these really expedite your ability to create video. I'm sorry, not videos, but create these type letters and get them into emails, get them into things quickly. So that's it. If you have any questions, I'm Dogsboro Dave on YouTube. I'm Dogsboro Dave on X. Pretty much Dogsboro Dave anywhere. If you got any questions, if I can help you out, certainly hit me up. Thank you very much.